guys, welcome back to another video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. We are doing YouTube. It's a good look. Welcome to the Rose Corner YouTube channel, and this evening we are going to be talking about the COVID pandemic. Our topic for conversation this evening is, when will the COVID-19 pandemic ends? And that is a question that is on a lot of people's minds. This pandemic has been with us for a long while now, and a lot of us would like to see it come to an end. I'm your guy, Chris Rose, and on the panel with me tonight for this discussion is two good men that I know personally. We have with us this evening Mr. Kevin Jones. Welcome, sir. And he is also known as Swelly-K on YouTube, right? Just a quick question before we get into our discussion, Kevin. How did that name come about? A lot of persons are asking me now.
Funny enough, that name was from all the way back from high school.
Okay.
So my issue is I didn't really could find like a name. I didn't want to use my name.
Right.
I wanted to find a unique name. The unique name that I chose at first is too hard to pronounce. So I just decided to just use that name from high school. Easy to pronounce, easy to read, unique. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that. All right, and also we have Mr. Ricardo Robinson. I like to call him my brother from another mother. Good night to you, sir. Thanks for coming on the program. Good night. And I know that I'm sure you have something to share on this topic tonight, huh? Good night to you, Mr. Robinson. And good night. Let us get into the discussion tonight. When will this COVID pandemic end? I want to say that there's been a lot of opinions on the COVID-19 pandemic as it relates to being vaccinated or unvaccinated. What are the pros and the cons of getting vaccinated? And you have anti-vaxxers against vaxxers and so much. But for me, as I look at it, guys, I say every man has a choice to make. Every man has a choice to make. It's an individual choice. It should not be a state choice. The government should not mandate people to vaccinate. I'll try to bribe people to vaccinate. They're offering.
Right, bribe is different. Right,
it's different. But I'm saying that
I don't disagree with the bribing, because bribing isn't really forcing, because there's a difference. What I have an issue with is the forcing. Basically, if I got bribe people, I can't really have something against that, because bribing is not forcing.
Yeah.
Bribing is really, yeah. But anyways, you continue. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm saying either way, you know what I mean? It should not. It's a different case. But I'm saying that with all of that, it comes down to an individual choice. You have to. They say that some people say that the science is right, and then somebody say the science is wrong. You don't know what to believe. It's hard. It's that the scientists these days now can't be trusted. So I think it comes down to individual choices. When will the pandemic end? In my opinion, I don't think it's going to end. I think it's something that we will have to I see Mr. Jones laughing like you want to share something. But I think it is something that we're going to have to live with. Just like how we have to live with HIV, just like how we have to live with AIDS and cancer and diabetes, we're going to have to live with this virus, you know? So soon and very soon when we start to go to the clinics to take our shots, or the little babies going to the clinics taking their shots, this vaccine will be one of those on the books. Just like you have to take vaccine against chicken pox and all of that. This is one that's going to be on the books. This is mandatory. You have to take this at birth. And so that is what the world is coming to, in my opinion. What do you guys want to share? Kevin, you want to go first?
Well, all right. In response to the question, if the pandemic is going to end, so the pandemic, as in if COVID, if they spread and all of that are going to end, right?
Right.
All right. I personally think the restrictions are going to end, but the virus itself not going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. It's going to always be here, as I said. But in terms of the restriction and the lockdowns, those eventually are going to close down because eventually it has to, because the vaccines are there, the measures
Boosters.
are there. It's already worldwide already, so it's not like we can't stop it from spread. It already passed the threshold already. I think they call it like a threshold or something like that. They passed the threshold already. So all the lockdowns and all of this stuff, it's going to end probably very soon. So I predict like probably by the end of this year or next year, all of them lockdown and things are going to end. But the virus itself are going to still be around. That's my opinion. But yeah, that's all.
Right. Mr. Robinson, what do you want to share on the topic tonight? What do you think? When will it end?
Well, that's a fundamental question to ask. When will it end?
Yeah.
And trust me, as Kevin alluded, nobody knows when will this pandemic will end. Normally, by history has shown us that normally pandemic may last probably 2 to 3 years. And now we are in the 3rd year since the pandemic. Based on how you calculate it, if it's late 2019 or early 2020, then it would be 2 years. But if I calculate it from 2019, late 2019,
it would be 3 years.
It would be 3 years. So I suspect that this COVID-19 will not end right now. We got to live with it, as everybody has been alluded, right across the world. And, but I suspect, in my opinion, that by 2024, things probably gradually comes back to a certain level in terms of person get used to this type of virus. It's going to be like a flu, so to speak, right, Kevin? Every time the season change, you just catch a cold. So, but overall, in terms of the pandemic itself, probably by 2024, but I think the virus